Welcome back to the Crow Country. I'm ready to get back into this game, but first I gotta tell you about one of the stupidest things I've ever done. It just happened. So, I'm recording this the same day that I recorded the first episode. And I finished that recording, and then apparently I left the recording running until now. Like I left OBS on purpose, but I thought I had stopped the recording, and I just noticed that I hadn't. So that first video I recorded is a half-hour episode, and then 4 hours of dead air. The file was huge, and it's something I have to take care of today. But that's just never happened to me before. It was really stupid, and luckily the actual episode seems to be fine, so that's good. But man, you gotta check that sort of thing. So anyway, when we're done here today, just remind me to stop recording. Okay. We're in the Crow's Lounge, and we have, what, the bronze key? Right. Oh, yeah, let me talk about this inventory screen real quick. Just because you're going to be seeing it a lot. So, we've got our picture up in the corner, Mara, we've got our condition, which, you know, goes down to red before we die. We can also be poisoned. We have the gun that we have equipped. We have a shortcut over to the map. And then below that we have our inventory, and I really like how this is arranged because it's easy to understand once you get used to it. The bottom half here is all of our like weapons and consumable items, right? So we have the handgun bullets. We have the shotgun shells, the shotgun will go here. There's a couple more weapons. We've got healing items and grenades, okay? They always go in those spots. When there's a yellow number, it means that it's maxed out. The top half here is all key items, and you get them in order, which is really convenient. So first we have our ID card, Mara Forrest, firearms expert with the Georgia Police, and then we have the bronze key. The next key item we get will go here, and so on. It'll go through all of them. So it's really easy to keep track of what everything is at a glance, and also like kind of how far you are in the game, because we have to fill up all the key items before the end. So I like that a lot. I only really noticed it near the end of my first run, and I looked at the inventory and I was like, wow, this is organized really nicely. And you don't have to leave any items in an item box, so that was nice. Okay, anyway, let's go. We got the bronze key. That's probably what we need to do, go around and find things we can unlock now. Try to stay out of trouble. Don't forget to turn our light on. Alright, let's avoid enemies. The theater's locked from the inside, so the key won't do us any good. The weird big mushroom is still closed. But with the key, we should be able to open this, right? Squeeze right in there. And what's inside? Some kind of dig site. A very weird thing to have in Fairy Tale Town. Did that chain just move? I think it did. So what do we have here? A metal tank. It smells like gasoline, but it's almost empty. We can add some, but we don't have any. If you can't find the crank handle, it's because I borrowed it. I used it to hide that big egg-shaped ruby inside the haunted manor. Afterwards, I locked the crank handle in a safe in the southeast utility corridor. That'll be something that we need. We've got a mounted weapon. I think it blows fire, but we don't have very much gas because it's low on fuel. It's a bucket. It's full of rocks. Huh. Okay. Something's chained up down there. But this isn't connected to anything, so it doesn't do anything. It's incomplete. There's a hole in the ground. I can hear something down there. Larger enemies have more health than smaller enemies. Good to know. That's not always the case in games. A pipe valve. It's missing the handle. We're missing a lot of things in this room. They do not sound very happy down there. Tolman's Records from 86. We hired a company to start excavating. It didn't go to plan. Problem 1, they spent too long setting up the site. Problem 2, there was already a paper trail forming. The whole point was to do this quickly and quietly. And then the deal breaker. They started asking questions about the roots. They wanted to know the full size and shape of the thing they were excavating. They wanted to know what it was made of. They wanted to know how long it had been there. No deal, obviously. They had to go. Well, that's very mysterious. Okay, so let's see. We got a bottle there. It looks like there's a health kit. Oh no, is this... Oh, it's gasoline. I thought it was one of those rolled up health things, but gasoline is good too. I can actually throw it right in here, right? Yeah. Now we got some big fire, but we're gonna need those other missing pieces before we can really do anything. There's that health kit I was looking for. Okay, so we're gonna need some more items before we can do anything with that machine. Where else needs the bronze key? Oh yeah, and we haven't been up here yet. Oh yeah, the swan boats. Let's take a look around. The Atlanta Globe, 1986, Crow Country Theme Park opening soon. Cancel your weekend plans with the in-laws and grab your sunglasses. A brand new theme park is opening just a few miles southeast of Atlanta. Explore Fairy Tale Town, Haunted Hilltop, and Ocean Kingdom at Crow Country, which promises a day full of fun and adventure for the whole family. The park is owned by one Mr. Edward Crow, a lifelong Atlanta local and landowner. Yes, that's right. It appears he named the park after himself. Not much is known about Mr. Crow, other than vague, unsubstantiated reports that he is exceptionally wealthy. Nonetheless, we look forward to seeing what Crow Country has to offer when it opens its gates this summer. Part of why I really like this game, I'm just going to take a little aside here. Okay, there have been a lot of horror games that have like a haunted theme park, right? Or a haunted carnival. And they're like, oh no, everything's evil, you know, everything's covered in blood and it's scary. And I get that, but I like Crow Country because yes, there's like a horror story going on here, but besides being like kind of old and run down, it's not a scary theme park, right? This is like a normal theme park for kids. And I really like all the attractions and I like all the theme stuff they did. Because it looks like a really fun place. And it's like, yeah, it's broken down now. But it's not scary to be here. I'm just like, man, I bet when this place was running and clean, it was a lot of fun, right? Looks like a fun place. If a swan breaks down, just take the egg out of its wheel system. Doing so disables the radio signal and locks the wheel until you can get a mechanic out to fix it. Take the egg out? Ah. There's a strange mechanical swan head. Right, so when this was working, they would have an egg in the swan's mouth, and then you could drive the boats around. But there's no egg there, and this one's busted. Pretty sure it's broken. So the eggs are going missing. I think the kids are stealing them. Luckily, it turns out you can use anything as long as it's about the right size and shape. It's weird, I'd assumed that the eggs were magnetic or something, but apparently not. That's right. You just had to put something that looks like an egg. Ooh, what's this in the leaves? Shotgun shells? Not very safe for a kid's park. Alright, well, we'll need something egg-like. I think that's all we can do in Fairy Tale Town at the moment. But with the bronze key, we should be able to explore somewhere else. What's in that bottle? A grenade. Some not very good sounds coming from this plaza. Look at this thing. Oh, he saw me. I could try to shoot him. It would probably take a lot of ammo. Can I avoid him? Oh, I don't know. I could use a barrel too. I'm faster than him, so maybe if we just keep our distance, we'll be okay. Here we go. Bronze key into... Ooh, haunted hilltop. Now, see, this part of the theme park is scary, but it's on purpose. It's not because it's a horror game. It's because it's like a fun Halloween-style area of your theme park, and I love that. It would actually be super fun. All right, what do we got going on here? Map of the area, always helpful. I hear somebody banging on something. Please be careful around the Haunted Manor bookcases. Read the book titles carefully. In fact, it'd be easier if you just didn't touch them at all, okay? What are you doing? Trying to get through this door. Oh, right. Is it locked? Obviously. Is there another way around? It's possible. Right, I'll go have a look. All right, Julie. You have fun banging on that door. We've got the Witchwood here. It's a tent made of sticks. But it's blocked off. What else do they have? Skull Arch Building, the Dungeon, the Witchwood, Haunted Manor, and the Crypt. Fun attractions. The glass bottles with red caps can be broken open. Right, but you have to shoot them. So I'm kind of avoiding that unless I really need something. Oh, God. They lunged so suddenly. Uh-oh. I always think I'm far enough away, and then I'm not. Oh, jeez. I'm stuck on this guy. I'm gonna die right here. What the heck? Okay. I am dead, apparently. I was being too cautious, and I got stuck between them. All right, well, I'm going to do what we just did, but quickly. Okay, I retraced my steps very quickly, and we're back. I need to not be too cautious. I've never been stuck between guys in a barrel like that before. That was stupid. Okay, well, while we're here, let's just head right into, I believe this is the dungeon. Very dark. The deadly mermaid imprisoned for crimes against nature. Oh, so spooky. Under this sheet, there's a computer. But I don't have access, so we can't do anything with that. The big bad wolf. These holographic horror attractions. We had a complaint from a parent about the depiction of alcohol in the mermaid cage. Of all the things to complain about. I told her it's not an alcohol bottle, it's a bottle of highly corrosive acid. That actually seemed to placate her. I see, so in the mermaid cage there's a bottle of acid. We will need that, but we can't get to it at the moment. The violent Cyclops. And the deceptive serpent. Oh, so scary. When talking to NPCs, make sure you've seen all their dialogue before moving on. Okay. The Atlanta Globe from 87. South American gold mine linked to local landowner. Reports have emerged detailing the activities of a recently revived Brazilian gold mine. Apparently, the site, near the north coast of the state of Pará, is currently operating as one of the most profitable gold mines in the Americas, selling to at least 2 major international companies. But why, you ask, are we reporting this in the Atlanta Globe? Well, it's recently surfaced that the gold mine in question is actually owned by local landowner and businessman Edward Crow. Most readers probably only know him as the eponymous owner of the Crow Country theme park here in Atlanta, and indeed it seems there's been some effort to cover up Mr. Crow's connection to this profitable gold mine. While eyebrows are certainly being raised at this revelation, at least we've finally discovered the source of Crow's vast wealth. Man, that's the dream, having a gold mine and then opening up a cool amusement park. I'd love it. Shall we go in the Iron Maiden? Why not? Oh, it's not so bad. We're backstage. The power switch for the 4 periphery elevators is in Tolman's office. Yes, that's the other side of the park. Yes, that means you're in the wrong place. Watch out for glass gas traps laying on the ground. Okay. Yeah, another weird thing about this game that you don't really see in a lot of horror games is over time they add more random traps. So it's not like, you know, you can go through a room the first time and be like, oh, this is safe. If you come back, there might be a trap there later. We'll find a little secret magnum ammo here in a hole in the wall. And that's locked. Okay. So, gas traps on the floor. I got to keep an eye out. We got the bear traps already. Oh, now there's blobs in here. It's spreading. Okay. This side of Haunted Hill we've covered, so let's move down here and try not to die by zombie again. Hey, come over here. Check out this barrel. I don't know if you have... Oh, nice. I don't know if you have to step on them after they fall over. Like they're twitching and stuff, and then you step on them and it's like... kills them, but... I think they're dead anyway. What is that? A grenade in a bottle? Ooh, look at this skeleton coming out of the wall. That's good. If you're doing maintenance in the Haunted Manor, or trying to access Ocean Kingdom, you'll need the crank handle. It's locked in the safe in the southeast utility corridor. The code for the safe is something to do with the crypt, I think. We'll see if we can figure it out. Alright, we can go downstairs. Or we could go into this haunted manor. There's no handle. Maybe I should try ringing the bell. Maybe we should. What'd you say? He's hooting and hollering. It seems like he hoots 5 times, then stops. Is he supposed to be an owl? He's shaped more like a bell. He does look like this bell. Ooh, spooky. I love it. It's so cute. I mean scary, of course. It's an old globe. It looks pretty fragile. So many places I never visited. Is somebody calling me? Hello? You came back. Who is this? I'll admit I'm glad to see you're up and about. Oh, the tenacity of youth. Mysterious. The clocks need regular winding, but please don't attempt it without the correct tool. Alright, we've got clocks. We've got a painting of a demon. A Dramalek the Undying. I refuse to put my hand in there. Not happening. Yeah, there's something in his mouth, but we're not doing it. Mara's not going for it. The tall wooden crates can be broken open at the cost of a bullet. There's no guarantee you'll find anything. Yeah. History's deadliest poisons. A swift and sudden end. I feel like if I check that book out, I'll die. Inconsequential. Nothing happened. Okay, I'm not touching those books. We have a piano. Ooh. Ammo. And over here, a scary vampire. There's a vampire sleeping inside. He's not real, obviously. I love that. I love that guy. Okay, yeah, we have a piano and these paintings. It's an old painting. Harmony will fade. Melody of the Dead. And Song in a Cage. So what we need to do is hit this piano. My mom used to make me practice every day. Fade. Ah, it opens up the painting. And then, let's see. Cage. That does this one. Look who's in here. I'm a little mushroom boy. I'll use my mushroom magic to grant you a wish. What is it that you wish? What's that? You want to improve the range of your flamethrower? To each their own, I guess. You don't even have a flamethrower. No wish for you. Okay, so that mushroom boy will make our flamethrower better, but we have to get it first. What a weird thing. Let's just go through here instead. Backstage again with monsters. There's no way I can get past without getting lunged at. Ooh, another one with a big head. Aha! Blew that head right off. Step on him a little bit. Nothing in the lockers for us. Watch out for small explosives laying on the ground. They're rigged to blow up when touched. Some of them look fairly similar to other items you might want to pick up. Great, so now sometimes items on the ground might actually be a bomb. Which is just great. Somebody just shot something. I gotta check my corners because I don't want to get lunged at. Ooh, or bear trapped. Gotta be careful. We got a grenade there. Open up. Nope, it won't. We were just in that corridor from the dungeon, so that's open now. That's nice. I don't know if any of these will ever have anything useful in them. A variety of cleaning products. Smells like bleach. There's still a dark stain on the floor. What were they trying to clean up? I actually don't know. I don't know what was going on in here. Let me see. Another thing from the state court. Final warning. Dear Mr. Crow, we sent you a letter 14 days ago and have not yet heard back. This is a serious matter that demands your immediate attention. You should know that Elaine Marshall's family have appointed a lawyer. The case against you is being prepared as I write this letter. D. Pike, Park Operations. Not locked. Ah. That would explain the gun sound. He's dead. I guess he shot himself. Should I call the police? There's a handgun lying next to him. I'd better not touch it. Okay, somebody just... I mean, I guess Mr. Pike, right? This is his office. Just killed himself. We didn't even get to talk to him. Edward had his office door electrified. Decently high voltage, too. I turned off all the mains power, but the door was still electrified. So I think he must have hooked it up to a generator somewhere in the underground level. It's a model of the Crow Country Park. Looks like there are 4 main areas, and a few smaller sections around the outside. That's right, we're gonna explore it all. Right now we're in the right red section, right? Fairy Tale Town's green. We haven't been to blue yet, but we will. He won't be needing any of those any longer. Excuse me, Mr. Pike. There's a videotape in this TV. This is a message for Edward Crow from Douglas Pike. Edward, we've been friends for over 30 years. You entrusted me with the running of your theme park, a task I have relished. You have always shown me kindness and always paid me well for my work. However, I can no longer remain silent. Edward Crow, your crimes have not gone unnoticed, nor will your sins go unpunished. As for Elaine Marshall, I hope she never forgives us, for none of us deserve it. Goodbye. Very interesting. Filing cabinet. It's well organized. Let's just check out some of these files. Edward has pulled all the funding for Cosmic Future, and we've halted construction. He said it was just a temporary delay, but I can tell when he's lying. Something is seriously wrong with Edward. He looks sick, but at the same time there's a kind of manic energy in his eyes. I asked Tolman about it, but he gave me the silent treatment. So whatever it is, I think they're in on it together. I tried to spy on Edward and Tolman during their meeting. It sounded like they were trying to talk to someone, a third person in the room who wasn't talking back. But they were talking like how you talk to a baby or a young child, speaking slowly, using simple language. What is going on? The following doors are now locked electronically. In the dungeon, Mermaid, Cyclops, Wolf, Serpent, those are the ones we saw. In the crypt, Ophelia. They can only be opened via the dungeon's computer terminal. We saw that computer. I'm full on antidotes. There's a picture here of Pike and a girl, I think. A lot of pictures of that girl, possibly. It's hard to tell, but they're everywhere. Everywhere. I didn't even notice the first time I came in here. Tons of pictures of that girl. All right. So, Pike is dead. That's about all we know. Maintenance staff. There's a button behind a panel on the back of the wooden crow house. You can use it to access the controls for the big animatronic crow. All right, we'll check that next time we're there. Tolman's records. Alarm triggered at 2:15 a.m. 2 more guests appeared in the pool room. This time I made sure the cameras were running, so we have proof they came out of the pool. They're worse than the first. Broken, wrong shape, falling apart. I feel heartless describing them so, but I have no other words for them. Boss said we wouldn't be able to move them like we did with the first guest. He spent 23 minutes trying to talk to them, then he shot them both. Crow moved the electric battery charger to the southeast underground level. I know that means you won't have access to it anymore. I think that was the idea. So here's Crow's office. Electrified, though. I'm not going to touch that. And who is this? Oh, she's puking in the corner. Are you all right, ma'am? Ugh. My head. I threw up. Hey, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Can I ask, did something happen to you? It only grazed me. I thought I'd be fine. I don't even know what it was. My head is pounding. My stomach is... Ah, right. You were attacked. I feel dizzy. I have something that might make you feel better, at least for a little while. Try an antidote. Thanks. I think that actually helped. Oh, I'm so rude. What's your name? I'm Mara. Thanks, Mara. I'm Natalie. Natalie Crow. What are you doing here, Mara? I'm actually looking for your father, for Edward Crow. What on earth do you want with father? You filed a missing persons report, didn't you? Yes, I did. You're who they sent? Yeah, I'm Agent Mara Forrest. But you're so... what? What about the man I spoke to on the phone? Detective Harrison something? Detective Harrison James. He couldn't make it. Problem with his car. So they sent you instead? Yep. This is your father's office? He's not in there. I've been out here for hours and I haven't heard a sound. Be that as it may, I'd still like to take a look inside. Do you know how to get in? That's going to be difficult. You'll need the key. It's a big fancy gold one. Gold key, got it. And you'll have to turn off the electrified door handle. How do I do that? No idea. It wasn't electrified the last time I was here. Father must have only recently had it installed. Why? What's he hiding in there? We'll find out later. We have an elevator here, but it's having a fatal error. It must be broken. Got a map of this corridor. I'm gonna keep checking stuff by reflex, but it's probably pointless. Oh yeah, look. We're up on stage. Can someone from maintenance please varnish the Ocean Kingdom storage room door, or else just replace the door entirely? It's made from really old wood, and it's starting to crumble. It's not exactly fire safe. Keep that in mind. Let's see. We've got a pulley for the curtain. Seems like somebody's waiting for a show. We've got the Fairy of the Forest. Ah. Take some of those. Okay. Let's try to not disturb them. I said not disturb. I'm hearing some very wet noises. Hello? Listen. I had no idea what the roots were for. How could I have known? What roots? What are you talking about? There are 7 in total. And I cut them down, cut them open. You cut them open? What? All but one. We left one intact. For posterity, we thought. What a farce. I noticed the 7 Seas mermaids use the same kind of battery as the giant crow. Not a great idea. Those kinds of batteries aren't waterproof. Those mermaids are going to need constant maintenance. Oh, don't notice me. Oh god, they're everywhere. All right, we've got a bottle with a grenade. Ooh, geez, I'm being chased by a tiny child. Run. Okay. Oh, they're fast. Unblock the door. Let me out. Okay, we're back in Fairy Tale Town. I need to save. I think I'm going to run up to Crow's Lounge and save up there, and then we'll look at next steps next time. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you there.